Wow, now that I've got that sorted, g'day everyone, or good morning. We've got Kerry Ann, good morning. We've got Jenna, and I'm going fine, thanks, Jenna. Yeah. And Keza, good morning to you. And we've got Rina, good morning. And Kim, good morning. No driving to work today. It's a weekend, is it? It is, because I've got different cards. And we have Rachel all the way from Somerset in the UK. I'm hoping that was something I remembered properly. I think I did. So there we go. And it's an evening there in Somerset, of course. So I'll get into the cards because what I've done this morning is just something entirely different. It's not actually even some cards from the Lenormand deck, actually, or the Lenormand style. They are, and I'll reveal them in a minute. Good morning, Facebook user. Now, there is a link. I'm just going to put that here for anyone that has that little face if you're in a group or something like that. I think that actually means the privacy's in act for what Facebook give us as the names if you want to click that to show your name and your avatar. So that Facebook user might be in the card reading group. Good morning, Diane. How are you? And yeah, it is Friday. Oh, it's 2:30 p.m. in Utah, US. Wonderful to have you here, Jenna. I didn't realise you were over there in America. So there you go. We are global, aren't we? That's what the technology lets us do. So that's great. So tune into your abilities, your psychic senses, intuition, gut feeling, whatever, with these cards. They're not quite the same. I'll just switch over. What the ones I'm using this morning, and it was just because I went to pack up what I'd already got out last night that I didn't use. I thought, no, actually, these do want to be used for the reading this morning. So because the weekends I do something a little different, it's usually with the Lenormand deck, but I decided I have these. So they wanted to actually be brought forward. So it's Dr. Stephen Farmer. Now, I have a funny feeling that they are a Australian company. I'm pretty sure, and that's the back of it anyway, if you wanted to actually have a look at that. They are a beautiful deck of cards, as you can see. I'll just move those over. These are the three that wanted to be read. Now, with anything, there usually is a, what do you call them things? The guidebooks, the instruction book, that sort of thing. I tend not to use it. And when you actually open this one, it's one of those magnetic catches on the side. I love these because they're so easy instead of trying to slip off a cover. There is no guidebook. So what we do here, and it does give you instructions on how to read the message cards, but as always, I don't always follow instructions. There are some there. But what I've done is chosen three for our focus today. So what they actually have is the guidance on the back of the card, like this one with the Cocapelli. Not that this is the one I'm going to read today, this morning. It is going to be these three are the focus. So I wonder if I can actually poke that there so that people can see that as this is the cards, except my buy me a coffee's in the way. Let me just see if I can get that one out of the way for the moment. Oh, they're not letting me. Hang on. Hold on a sec. I've just got to get a different window open. And It's the same. Oh, no, wrong one. You guys are really, really patient with me. It's what I love about having this morning show and being able to be really flexible with how you receive what I'm actually giving. So I love it. It's very nice. So thank you. Thank you for that. Oops, I just did a thing I didn't want to do. So hold on a sec again. And I'm just going to move a couple of things around. That's okay. Cool, goody. Here we are. With the dream catcher, we're just taking them from the two at the top and then this one, okay? So that there's three as a focus. I love odd numbers, and it's falling into place in that way quite well, isn't it? So next comment that I saw was Diane. Hi Ros, it was me in Facebook. Oh, I just woke up. You pressed the wrong buttons. Diane. Oh, that's a hoot. I like that. And Rena, oh, you like these cards? Have you used them or seen them before, Rena? It's just some of these things, like, these cards being the message cards, usually they're shared as a one-on-one style of reading, of course, like any of them, but we can still take the messages for ourselves and see what's going to be brought forward, can't we, for each of us? And that's why I do advise you to tune in. And hi Tony, tune in for yourselves in what way you're receiving your guidance. Now, the dream catcher, we'll just pick that one up, and because this is the way I'm going to need to read it. Dream catchers, we know, bring in what are our dreams and keep out what are the nightmares, I suppose. But even in the nightmares, there's always going to be messages anyway, and opportunities for lessons to learn or growth or whatever. We don't have to live it. It's just what they are. And Keza, I'll just go, you do love the cards as well. They are different. Well, they are actually more a messaging. I'm not sure why that's not coming up with your thing. I dare say you're putting emojis or something there, Tony. Thank you for that. So on the back is the message. Here we've got the card in its pictorial, the depiction, the gorgeous artwork that's there. And then we have the message that it's bringing to us on the back. So the dream catcher is designed to catch any disturbing dreams so they can be burned away in daylight while allowing good dreams to remain. So that's the purpose of dream catchers. So the instruction is to let go of, and I wish this webcam would stay focused, let go of any troubling dreams by going outside and releasing to the sun. You have no need to fear your dreams anymore. So take them as the learning opportunity that we need from what was our night. And for you, now for you girls on the other side, or people on the other side of the world, going into your evening or afternoons, release. You know that this is still an instruction that can be used at any evening into the night, into the morning, the next day type of thing. So what we're being given is to easily release any disturbing dreams and incorporate the positive ones. So, but I do stretch that a little bit differently, because I actually do think that even what is in the negatives is positive, because it actually does build and strengthen us in the learnings that we gain from it. And, it's like the resistance of muscle building. We need to be able to allow ourselves to do that too, not just pick and choose what we have as our experiences. Sometimes we can, but we are then given the choice to shift it round, to bring it into finding the positives even in what's negative, because that's where I think, well, it's what it is. It's not a positive or a negative. It's all learning and growing and experiencing. So in that, with the dream catcher, what we've also got here is the shapeshifter. And Tony, I'm just going to explain, this is a general card reading. It's not one where I actually pick and choose cards individually for people. It's you're learning to tune into your own senses, but also just take this guidance as for you as well. It's, like it said, it's a communal type of a reading. in general. So, Michelle, good morning. Finally caught you. Happy start to the day. Oh, you love the cards. And these ones are different. As you can see, I'm choosing message cards from the Shaman's Path. They just jumped out and needed to be read. Yes, Rachel, that's right. And that is and has been significant, having had the PTSD flare up and flashbacks, which are starting to settle. And as you deal with the trauma of what's been the past, yes, and what you can now settle and put it in the past. Exactly. You haven't had an easy time, have you, Rachel? So tune in and take the learnings, integrate these learnings as you're moving through too, like shape shifting. That's a beautiful card. Sometimes when you look at people, you can actually see I can see the essence of a shape shifting happening in the background. Tune in and see if you can see that. Don't be frightened by it, that a person's face might look like it's changing, or their body or whatever. It's just that process that they're going through in shifting. Shape-shifting is a shamanic practice of mentally, emotionally, and even physically changing to another persona. So experiment with your appearance, posture, gestures, clothing, vocalizations, and attitude to take on a different expression of who you are. This is really nice practice. Wear some clothing that's unusual for you and create and enact a different persona. So our mantra or our instruction is, I readily and easily shapeshift to and express an entirely different me. What we're doing in that process is practicing. It is that being ourselves, but it's in that other form of how we can experience it differently. Okay, so that's how I see shape shifting. And one way I remember learning how to do that is effectively sitting in front of a mirror and just soften your gaze and put the intention of seeing your shape shifting while you're sitting there. You dim the light a little bit just to ease your eyes through the process, and you'll be amazed at what you see, who you see, and it is all you. So that's one of those things. It's I mean, without being flippant or over casual or light about it, it is something that's it's fun. It is fun to go through that process and really start to feel and see that we are multiples of who we are, but we are still being that me, that you, in your essential essence. Okay. Now, Jenna, yes, the prettiest day. All day, absolutely. And Michelle, love, charm, and beliefs. Yes, it's a wonderful training to take up. It's a wonderful experience of a life path to follow. So thank you for that. And right, so Tony, if you're needing to, if you want a more in-depth reading with me, you need to go to the Ros Bounty and book a reading and go to shop readings. And I just spend the hour in whatever way, or half hour, whatever way that you're needing to have some guidance. And I do record it this way. You pay for it there, and I record it this way. You can join me if you need to, if you feel you want to. That's how the individualized readings are done. So, good morning, Kat. Beautiful. I felt I needed to answer that question straight away, so that you're not wondering. Tap into your inner self to find what the answer. What answers are being shown you. How can you find some of that's the other you, parts of you in that shape shifting, or the dream. These are just guidance for now. They are general, and that is how you're dealing with the trauma, leading to a change in how it's impacting. Yes, and what it signifies for you. It's just wonderful. It is instructing us to shift through what we are experiencing and being all parts of ourselves. So find that path that is in the labyrinth, because I think that's where it's actually leading us with this card. Now, I don't lay these down, study them and read them before I come on to the live stream. I actually do pick them up in, there's a spammer. Do ignore the spamming, because I'll take you down a path you don't want to enter. And here we've got the labyrinth. So it's taking our own steps in our own pathway. And so this is the first time I've turned this over in yonks. I haven't pre-read these to give you a structured reading. I'm reading it exactly as you're reading it in the moment now. Okay, so here we go with the labyrinth, a sacred spiral structure with a path to the center that encourages contemplation and meditation as you walk slowly to the center and back. Okay, now if you've done a labyrinth walk, you know what that feels like in that meditative process. I have done several. It'd be lovely to actually go and return to doing that again. There's so many things that life just seems to get in the way and we forget. These are reminders to tread this path again. So find an existing labyrinth or construct one and meditate while walking the path. You can even just do it yourself with the rocks around in a pattern. You can follow this pattern, take a screenshot of it, and create it yourself. There are different labyrinth designs that are on the internet somewhere. Don't know where to search, but just have a look at labyrinths. You'll find them. Make today an exploration and an adventure. So I discover insights and inspiration as I walk the labyrinth. Now that's where, here we go with this first piece of this information. It really is treading that path slowly and with contemplation and in that meditative state. And really, I suppose you do need to look at your feet so you're not going all over the place, but have that awareness of where each step is moving and knowing that what you're coming into is that closer awareness of your own journey and what might be there. The messages as you're taking each step that you're receiving from spirit as you're moving through your design of what your labyrinth is. That's one I'm trying to hold it carefully for those who would like to do a screenshot. Even if you draw a big one of these on a piece of paper and trace it with a pen or a pencil or brush or anything, so that as you're watching yourself move that through the pathway on paper, that you are present in that moment as if you are walking that path and able to do the receiving of what messages are coming through, feeling in your body what it's meaning for you as you're treading through all of that pathway as well. So, and let me see. Oh, there's just some spamming type comments there as well. Interesting. It's interesting with something like that. I'm just flashing it up because of the way the English is there and all of the rest. It's very nice. I'm going to accept the good luck to you. So thank you very much. I don't know how it's pronounced. And thank you. So we've got another Facebook user on there saying good morning. I have got the link somewhere in the chat for clicking there to allow yourself to have that name put in. So you might be in the card reading group. And good morning to you, Shaz. Lovely to have you here this morning as well. So with each of those cards, now that we've had the meanings there for enough time, I would think, I'm just going to reveal them carefully, just to do a quick summary. So that, oh, good morning, Tracy. Did you sleep in? Lovely to see you here, darling. So now that we've got those there, I'll bump that. I'm just going to turn them over again so that we've got the pictures. Sometimes there's just an ease with being able to bring in the energies when you are looking at a picture, that type of thing. So here we go with the dream catcher. Just a quick recap. It is being able to leave the the negative dreams behind and move forward with what is the positives, and it's not focusing. So there we've got our instruction. I easily release any disturbing dreams and incorporate the positive ones. With the shape shifting, what we're going to be doing is I readily and easily shapeshift to express an entirely different me or parts thereof, as you realise. And with the labyrinth, I discover insights and inspiration as I walk the labyrinth. And there we go. That is our spread this morning, taken from the Shaman's Path message cards. Those 3 cards, absolutely beautiful, aren't they? So I might be dipping into those again tomorrow. So good morning, Nat. So you're a little late too. Hey, it's okay, because that's why we have the ability to replay these. As soon as this is finished, it's usually available to be able to go back and rewatch as many times as you like, or even be able to tag someone or pass it on the link to someone else that you think might be interested in what these messages are. We all do receive differently. We all understand differently, and it could be very meaningful for someone else, in your life. So, thank you, Keza. Beautiful day for everybody. Actually, it's looking like it's going to be quite nice here as well. And yeah, they are nice cards, aren't they, Shaz? So, and from Rachel, always very significant confirmation that you're on the correct path, exactly. And thank you to you, Rachel, and good night for you, that you sleep well and keep those beautiful dreams, as the dream catcher is going to allow. We give ourselves permission all the time. Just do that all the time, to have that focus on the positives. So loved them. Thank you, Rena, and thank you to Kim. Have a great day to everyone. So we'll leave that there. Now, of course, just the reminder that there is, I'm just got to put that one back up. I'm going to put you can book for individual readings up there, and the Buy Me a Coffee link there. And I am just going to go back to this scene, because I'd also like to express a wonderful thank you to all of you, to everyone that's been following my little bit of a journey with a wrist. For those who weren't here last night, I have been able to leave the brace off through the day. I do sleep with it still until the next fortnight, where I might be allowed to just leave it off permanently. So some of what's there is coming back slowly. I'm not to overextend, so I'm still careful. But I thank you so much for the healing energies that I've been receiving. I really appreciate it. And the journey that it's actually brought. Lessons always learnt. I'm not quite sure what this one is yet. So I'm just going to get back into it slowly. So thank you, Michelle, as well. Beautiful reading. Have a happy day. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, yay, no cast. Exactly. And I can actually do that now. Couldn't do that 2 days ago. I'm still working on this one, but that's where I've got to be slow. Yay. It does feel wonderful. I can actually wash my hands properly, which I couldn't do before with a brace on. I love it, the freedom. We don't really appreciate until we've lost the use of something as to how much we do use it and how much we miss it. And it is wonderful to be able to get back on the horse, so to speak, and get all of the actions happening. And the next one I'm going to do, which I am practicing, because I've got a few tools to play with, a sponge to exercise that to get the grip and for that. But this one, being able to pick up that to try to grip so that I can get a pencil in my hand again, or a pen or a paintbrush. We'll see what I can do. Yay. Thank you, each and every one of you. Keep being the best you that you can be. And namaste till tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Bye for now.